Hey guys, it's Swankivy again, and I'm back with another issue of Letters to an Asexual. This is number 11. I've just got a short one for you today, which came in the form of a YouTube comment on one of my videos, and I'll jump right into it. Here's the comment. Do you think it has anything to do with the time period you were born in? When you were a teen, it was a more conservative period than now's sexual liberalness. Yeah, sure, you've met other asexuals, but are they all around the same age as you? Because then, that just means it's a mindset, not an orientation. This fails completely for 3 reasons. 1. Do you think it has anything to do with the time period you were born in? Okay, I promise you that there was no time period in history in which it was just considered normal for everyone to have no sexual interest in other people. Sex and relationships have kind of been the primary motivating factor in human existence since the beginning of human existence. 2. When you were a teen, it was a more conservative period than now's sexual liberalness. Great. Now, I realize this comment was left by a 16-year-old. I'm not making that up. The commenter's profile says age 16. But seriously? I was a teenager in the 1990s. I know it's pretty common for young people to assume that any decade they can't remember might as well be the Dark Ages, but the 1990s were sexually conservative? Really? There was plenty of promiscuity and scantily clad people and sexual content in my media, but there were even songs explicitly about sex on my MTV.
Make love in a train, cross country.
I promise you that these are not cherry-picked. These were popular songs that were on TV and on the radio.
In my hips, so I dip back to my bag of tricks, then I flip forward tip, made me wanna do tricks on them, lick them, like a lollipop should be licked.
There was also plenty of sex in our movies and on television. From my perspective, sex absolutely was ubiquitous. And believe me, asexuality was absolutely not understood or accepted or embraced by my peers any more than it would be today in your high school. I promise you that your enlightened generation did not invent sex or sexual culture, commenter. 3. Yeah, sure, you've met other asexuals, but are they all around the same age as you? Because then, that just means it's a mindset, not an orientation. The simple answer to that is no. Most of the asexuals that I know are not around my age. In fact, most of them are significantly younger than I am, which kind of tears a big hole in the sexually liberal generation argument. And the reason there are more out young asexuals is the proliferation of various awareness groups and campaigns on the internet. There was no asexual community when I was growing up, and most people my age don't even know it's allowed to be asexual. But anyway, did this commenter think that there was like a pocket of anti-sexuality in the 90s? Or that every generation before now was just full of Puritans? Anyway, some might say there's no need to laboriously deconstruct some teenager's comment, but the problem isn't exactly what the commenter said. It's very common for everybody to have these knee-jerk reactions to try to deconstruct or dismiss anything that an asexual person says instead of listening to us, and this is a problem. The first inclination should be to listen. Not deny, not dismiss, not excuse, not erase. Listen. We're the authority on our feelings. Don't wander into educational materials that were designed to help you learn and tell us you figured out some half-assed thing to blame it on. You have not miraculously solved asexuality by blurting out something dismissive after doing no research. Listen to us. Don't look for something to blame. You have nothing to lose.